Winter is here in full swing across the Western Pacific today, and what I mean by that, we have our latest cold surge plunging in frigid temperatures across Japan. Heavy sea effect snow there from Aomori Prefecture down towards Niigata, Nagano. Even had snow reported in Tokyo, which is not terribly common. It's not unheard of, but not very common out there. Meanwhile, the coldest temperatures on record were reported out there in China earlier this week, and then back towards Taiwan and Okinawa, windy and breezy conditions even into northern Luzon, while the tropics looking pretty wet, especially into southern Luzon as that cold air meets up with our tropical flow coming in there from Mindanao over through southern Visayas, kicking up some pretty decent showers across Visayas there, all thanks to that shear line. That's why our forecast here on Monday looking pretty wet in places like Cagayan de Oro. Tacloban, there is heavy rainfall warnings in place there, 26 only for your high. North of the shear line, though, it gets even colder. In fact, in the higher elevations, look at the photos out of Benguet there, just outside of Baguio in that area. You're looking at frigid, freezing temperatures, ground temperature at the very least, with frost being reported out in those areas. So boy, it is chilly, all thanks to that cold surge with our monsoonal flow. Now the good news, due to the northeast monsoon this time of year, if you notice, February is the least likely month where we would see typhoons take place. In fact, it's only been just a few since records began that have taken place out here. They all do develop somewhere between Guam and the Philippines, typically from southern Luzon south, in the same area where we're watching several areas of low pressure today. When they do spin up, it's because the shear line has lifted a little bit towards the north, and they often kind of get wrapped up and usually have that stronger wind field on the northern portion of it, and you can even see that today. So today, the shear line is disrupting our tropical areas out here, but historically, this is where they typically tend to develop, and you see that LPA right here. You have our cold surge towards north, and that interaction right here is bringing some gusty conditions across parts of Leyte and Samar, extending all the way back through Cebu, even Iloilo into Palawan as well. And eventually that low is going to kick off there towards Vietnam. Could bring some scattered showers out there too. And remember, this is all south of that cold surge and that shear line towards the north. You kind of see a very closer look at what I'm talking about today into tomorrow, and even over towards our Monday as well, with those heavy showers there. Basically eastern areas of Visayas and northeastern Mindanao with the heaviest of that precipitation continue to kick up, while cooler temperatures still dominate north of that shear line, where you are continuing to see that monsoonal flow kick up. And that's not only for northern Luzon, by the way. Remember, cooler temperatures, Taiwan, southern Japan, northern Japan. It's just pretty rough go at it out there right now. Remember, if you are issued those rainfall warnings, red is the worst. Do take it seriously. It's not a signal force warning, but definitely still something that can, for real, cause problems out here. Big thanks for everybody on Patreon who continues to support this channel. Right now we're kind of giving these quick updates that kind of fly through once there are typhoons. That's when we get into those more detailed updates. If you don't want to, donate on Patreon, maybe you don't want to do the payment every month, I understand, but you do want to help out. We do have a PayPal link below on YouTube here as well if you want to just donate there. Any bit, 50 cents, $20, $2. It just, everything does help, because the data that makes these graphics does cost a little bit of money. So does all the hardware and everything. So just had to buy a new microphone here in my chest just to make these updates a little bit more possible. So yeah, you guys want to help out, that'd be great. Let's take a look at those temperatures, where that cold air is coming in from. I do want to mention Sapporo, -11. Tokyo, sunny skies today, frigid. But let's end on this note. It could be worse. Always could be worse. Ulaanbaatar, -21 degrees Celsius here on their Sunday morning. Stay safe out there. Stay warm, guys. And as always, thanks for watching.